gosh. I mean, I don't know how we booked this guest tonight, but he is just at home writing stories left and right. My gosh, this is probably like his third or 400th book, somewhere in that range. But this one is very cleverly called Where's Yuban Whakinov? I'm sure I've messed that up, but Matt will tell us all about what on earth this book is even about tonight. Are you ready?
Doesn't Matt have a special intro that we need to play?
Oh my gosh, we got to play Matt's special intro. Yeah, so if you've been a long-standing person watching this show for a long time, you know what our news person used to come up to. And here we go. This is going to be like old times.
That makes me smile every time I hear that.
It's like the olden days. Here he is, Matt Beardlaws McLear.
What's up, everybody? I got some great news. Obviously, this is Matt with Talking Beards News, and I know you guys have all seen all over the news about the Wiener Man. All right, the statue was stolen from the Dairy Winkle in Campbell's Creek during a break-in sometime around January 11th, but don't fret anymore. The stolen hot dog statue Wiener Man was returned to the West Virginia restaurant, so we can all sleep better tonight. No, but the statue is pretty cool. It's a huge wiener, and he's holding a bottle of mustard in one hand and dumping ketchup on its head.
Man,
that wiener's living the life.
Living the life. You know what other wieners living the life? Matt McLear.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
What's up, buddy? My gosh, guys. We haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
I'm good. Yeah. It's been too long. It's been way too long. I miss doing the news. I miss talking with you guys. And yeah.
Hey man, we kind of sort of talked about it last time you were on the show. Maybe we just do this news thing again. You're already in the studio preparing for TikTok Tuesday, and
well, and
we already have an intro.
And people are saying they miss the news segment as opposed to misses the news segment.
It's 2023, so I mean, we should bring it back. Maybe like every other week or once a month at least.
I like this idea, Matt McLear.
I like this.
We're gonna
we should just do a once a month news briefing, where each of us bring in one news story, and we talk about it
in our briefs.
In our briefs.
In our briefs.
Or we could do news stories about briefs.
Oh.
But it's
either way, you can either be in your underwear or you can talk about underwear. The sky's the limit.
Or you could just use like one or two words to like describe it. Just be brief.
Oh. I like it.
White with 3 holes in it.
Notebook paper. What is notebook paper?
What is a bowling ball?
Underwear.
Oh, dang.
Tidy whities without the hole flap in the front. Yeah, see, John Abraham gets it. He got it right.
Look at this. We have Iowa in the house. Bearded Daddy Beard Company. Look at this.
Bearded Daddy. Is that one of your BFFs, Matt McLear?
Bearded Daddy. I love Iowa. They have all the corn and hot dogs.
So what else have you been up to besides writing your hot new critically acclaimed book?
Yeah, this one actually was, out of all the books, the one with the least amount of words. The only words in the entire book is "Where's Yuban Whakinov?" That's it. So it's pretty tough to write.
Why don't
what's that?
You have a copy of it right there. Why don't you let's show it to the crowd?
Okay. So I go with this. I do different. Instead of doing front and back, I figured if people just saw this on the front, they're probably not going to buy it. So I decided to go this, and the idea came up on Triple T because on Triple T, there's always some really good ideas. There's one idea that's actually good, and then a whole bunch of good ideas that are really bad. So we came up with this idea of, we're adults now. I mean, we might not act like it, but everybody remembers Where's Waldo. And it was pretty easy to see a guy in a bright red shirt with a hat and some glasses. So we said, hey, why don't we do a whole book? Where's Yuban Whakinov? Yuban Whakinov, he's a co-host on the Tuesday Triple T show. So we actually, spoiler alert, have a whole bunch of scenes, and he's in these scenes, and you get to find where's Yuban Whakinov.
Wow.
Have you found him?
Yeah, some of them though, I don't remember where I put them.
So it's just scenes of crowds and you just stick him in there, or do you piece together the entire crowd yourself?
No, they were scenes that that I mostly purchased from people or had royalty-free rights to them and stuck them in there. And then I actually took Yuban and put him in random places. That was really hard. I mean, you could find him in a super crowded place. You could find him maybe in a whole bunch of vegetables near some grape. What are those? Not grapefruit. Eggplant. Maybe he's hanging out in the eggplant. I don't know. Maybe he's hanging out in the cucumbers.
Who knows?
Who knows
You have
where?
to buy the book and find out.
Yeah, it was just kind of a fun project that has gotten a lot of laughs for some people. Yuban brought it to work, and his coworkers thought it was the greatest thing in the entire planet.
Oh, I bet they did.
They still can't believe that he is in the title of a book.
He's so famous that he's in a title of a book.
So
spoiler alert, that's not his real name. But
what?
Yeah, or is it?
I think it is. Pretty sure.
So if you guys are interested in this book, make sure you guys go over to beardlaws.com. You go to the products page, and here is the where's Yuban Whakinov. You can add it, you can PayPal it, or you can pay later. It's all right there.
Yep. If you add to the cart, you do get the option to use a credit card and all that stuff. It's only $10.69, and there's over 30 pages of finding out where he is. And I was going to put it on Amazon, but I didn't think that, as Andrew Matson said, it listed as a children's book. I'm not sure how that would have played on there. So,
no,
I mean, it's a children's book.
Yeah.
Well, so speaking of children's books, though, look at these.
Boom, boom.
So
what's that middle one?
Book. I forgot about the coloring book.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
special
know.
Surprise.
Yeah, so tell us about the special surprise here.
Surprise! It's special. So I did this last night, after allegedly I had too many cold beers, and this is a chance to be able to color some of the greatest beards in the entire world. If you want a little bit of a spoiler alert, you're probably going to see the 3 people that are on the show in there, and maybe some significant others, maybe some friends, maybe some people in the chat. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, said okay to use the photos that I did. Most of them were in the calendar. That's over there. That's last year's. There is a new one this year. And I threw world out there just because at some point I'm pretty sure I could get someone from like Canada and maybe Europe. And this is volume 1. And what I'm going to do is it's 14 pages of color in one. It's a digital download, so there's no shipping or anything. You just pay tax if you're in one of those states that do it, and you download it. So anybody that is in the book, feel free to message me, and I'm going to send you your copy for free for allowing me to be able to put your picture in there as a coloring book. So
I see a potential fun thing we can do is a coloring contest where we have people download the book and then they color their picture of us in there, because I'm assuming we're in there, as you said.
Yeah.
And then we can show the pictures online and we can have people judge on them, and then we can give them a super awesome, huge prize on who did the best one.
Gosh, you're a brainiac. That's the best idea I've ever heard.
That's a great,
like
fantastic. I'm here for it. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want a sneak peek, I could probably show you a couple of the pictures, if you would like.
I mean, if it's readily available, let's go.
We like sneaking peeks. This is a fantastic surprise. I'm so glad that we did not, because Matt was like, I got a surprise for you guys. Do you guys want to know now or during the show? And Aaron are like, well, we like surprises during the show.
Here, while Matt's finding that, here you go, Scott. Here's one for you to read.
Working with Amanda Deadeye Jones from Swamp People and the Sippa Girls with a new beard oil and butter line. Mississippi Squirrel, y'all check it out now.
That's a good one.
Come around downtown now.
Hey now, brown cow, something like that. Brief peek.
There's a lot going on in the chat room here. We got a lot going on.
Andrew Matson wants to know: are all the covers going to be misspelled?
Oh, that's the beauty. There is no cover. It's just a downloadable file.
So there you go.
Matson just got served.
Speaking of you, Matter, a few minutes ago, Carrie Molinaro did an amazing job emceeing that event a few days ago.
Yes, he did.
He really did. He held everything together and was extremely professional, and I liked it. Good job,
I
Carrie.
did too. And I think that if anyone is looking for someone to MC an event, they should seriously consider him or Aaron and I.
Carrie, bow and arrow.
We have a lot of people that are in the room right now
Hilo
that
was
were
there.
with us this weekend, which is great. Hello,
What's up,
everyone.
Nikki? Nikki was there.
Yep.
Johnny Rodriguez was supposed to be there, but he got the vid. How you feeling, Johnny Rodriguez? Oh, traffic cone.
Jeez. All right, Matt, what you got? Oh my gosh.
So I shared the screen. I don't know if you can
Did
see it.
you?
Yeah. Boom.
That kind of
Imagine-
looks like Scott Sykora a little bit.
Yeah, that's Scott Sykora. And I mean, that's going to be pretty cool to color. I know that we've done a lot of these coloring ones, and I made you have a very rainbow style beard. It was pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Dang, that's cool.
Oh man.
I mean, this one's way better, obviously.
It actually is way better. That is really cool though.
I like this.
Look at that guy.
I don't know who that is.
Not sure either.
Me neither.
I think it's spelled wrong though, so sorry about
Yeah,
that.
whatever this is, it's definitely spelled wrong.
So that's a sneak peek. I don't know if we could keep going. That's
Yeah,
3
go
of them.
ahead. Show as much as you want. I mean, this is like what's causing people to buy.
That's
There's
you.
Matt.
That's
And
me
then-
with a bunch of balls on my chin.
Gosh, you love putting balls in your beard. Did you put any balls in your beard this Christmas?
Nope, took the Christmas off from the balls in the beard.
You know, Aaron, last Christmas he took the balls out of his beard because the very next day he gave them away.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
That's Monty.
A little bit of Monty. Monty was there this weekend. He came out of retirement. Or Natalie.
So that's about half of them. The rest of them. So
We're
what
gonna
you'll do
make-
is you'll get this downloadable file. You'll be able to download them, color them in, and apparently we're gonna have a coloring contest.
Apparently, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a coloring contest. So yeah, we'll get that set up and get the link so people can buy the book. And maybe in like a month or so, we'll bring Matt on for a news segment, and we can all pick the best picture and go from there. How about that? I like.
Oh
this.
my gosh, this sounds great.
So what I'll do is
Yeah.
I'll make sure to send it over to you guys. You guys are obviously in it, and pretty much just you guys. Andrew, who's the other one? Oh, Jake and Monty are in the volume 1. So if you guys want a copy, I'll send it over to you guys as a thank you, and then anybody else, $3.99. You can have it like right now.
I love this. I cannot wait. In fact, I'm in the process of purchasing it right now.
Oh, I told you I'd send it to you.
That's all right. I want to support you.
But yeah, so I debated and I did a lot of Googling. I was going to do the book itself so you could have it or digital. And 9 out of 10 websites said if you're putting out coloring books these days, it's dated. You got to put out digital, this and that. So I went with Google suggestion. So
Well, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true.
it's got to be. But I have a volume 2, 3, and 4 planned out, ready to go whenever. So there's going to be obviously more beards. And if you guys have any recommendations or maybe people want to, offer up their beard and or you know what I mean, I'm down for it.
Volume number 2 should just be bearded people sitting on toilets.
See, I debated that, and there is definitely some poop emoji pictures and stuff in it. Have to, right?
Yeah, I got some good pictures of Scott Sykora sitting on toilet. If you want me to send those over to you.
Absolutely. Maybe even some Talking Poops logos from back in the day.
Oh my gosh, I miss talking poop.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Sykora was never really a big fan of us on our Talking Poop show.
Oh,
Hold on. Leave for a second, Scott.
I'm
How do you-
busy looking at the pictures in this coloring book.
Look at that, Matt McLear. That's us being in Talking Poop.
Yeah, look at
We
that
did 2
dog.
episodes of this show.
We did. Triple T, we end up talking about poop and farts a lot. Like a lot.
So it's like Talking Poop just, got better.
With video, which is cool.
Video of Talking Poop. That's pretty good.
Heck yeah.
So,
Look
you brought up TikTok Tuesday. Tell us about that show. What all do you do on TikTok Tuesday every Tuesday night at 9:00 Eastern after Talking Beards?
Yeah, we the viewers submit TikTok videos that they think are funny. I go through them all. This week we had over 310 different videos sent. So did my best to go through them. put them in a list, and then we just kind of show the videos. They're kind of themed. I kind of categorize them now. So sometimes we do like ring videos, so just people falling, a lot of people farting. Yet none of those rings. I've never had one of those, but then there's the poop category, there's the fart category, there's comedy, there's kids getting wrecked, where just videos of kids getting hit with stuff or falling off slides and stuff, and they're all viewer submitted.
Those are probably the best ones. Just watching kids just get hurt.
They're pretty funny, especially because
crashing their bikes and stuff.
And the best part is, the videos, like I said, are sent in by them. We react to them, and it's pretty easy going.
Go ahead, Scott Score.
Oh!
Wow, you delivered that super fast, Matt. Good job.
I'm out of breath from running it over there so fast.
I mean, know. If you want something delivered really, like immediately, Amazon is out. Beardlaws.com is in.
And you look good.
Instant delivery services from beardlaws.com. That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
No, so you got TikTok Tuesday. Y'all, that show's still trucking along.
Still trucking along. It's the 120th episode, I think, tonight.
TikTok Tuesday has like a whole line of merch on beardlaws.com, right? You got like
I
hats.
Think maybe a shirt. Right? Yeah, maybe a shirt.
You got hats, don't you?
Oh, yeah. At least hats. I only have 10 left.
Oh, my gosh. They're cool looking.
They are. It was cool as a Finlay hat collaboration. So they do that. They got the cool little stash pocket, so you can put pizza logs or Cheez-Its or something in there. So that's cool. Yeah. And
faster than Santa.
Super fast.
All right, everyone. I put a link to the coloring book in the chats, so hopefully you can check it out. You guys can copy it
for you guys, right?
Copy and paste it. Yeah. Wow. This is wow.
120 episodes is pretty decent. It's no 201, but it's still respectable.
Very true.
How many episodes is Beardlaws on now? Like 170 something?
Yeah. 172 or 3 maybe.
Something like that. Yeah, I knew it was 25-ish behind us. You're right there.
We're getting there. That show's kind of been a roller coaster of different shows, but what we've landed on right now is pretty fun. It's all viewer submitted, so the viewers actually vote each week on the Beardlaws YouTube community tab. There's 4 topics that we put up. Like this week is best sitcoms, most iconic video game characters, movie villains, and best board games. Whatever one wins in the poll, we do a draft, and then we actually put whatever we draft into a bracket. And then every matchup's voted by the viewers on the YouTube polls. And then whatever wins, we'll give out a movie poster or a signed copy of the movie that won, and just some different stuff. So people are loving kind of being interactive with it and stuff.
That's awesome, Matt.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It kind of did the interviews and stuff like that, and just didn't work out for the platform. But finding this has been a lot of fun.
And you're getting a lot of more interactions with the YouTube and stuff like that, doing the polls and all that over there. That's that's why they pay you the big bucks, Matt, because you just all the ins and outs of all of the everythings.
Yeah, and like I said, and at the end of the day, it's kind of, what I mean? You guys know the roller coaster wave of, having fun. Feels like we're doing the podcast, and, it kind of got that way a little bit with Thursday, just trying this, trying that. And then once we've kind of found this topic, it's been like a new excitement, something to look forward to. And people love it.
Rejuvenation, man. You got to find, and that's what we try to do with this. And I mean, a lot of people that are watching the show now weren't privy to the fact that you've been involved with our show for a long time doing the news segment. And I mean, yeah, maybe it is time to bring it back every now and then to kind of maybe now is the time.
Now is the time.
Yeah, maybe. Especially winter and little Mike's, and I don't travel anywhere. He does enough traveling for all of us, but when it's winter and you continually get a foot of snow every other day, you can't really do much. So
I'm in the snow now. There's snow outside my window. I feel like Matt McLear right now.
We're getting 9 to 12 inches tonight.
I'm not.
You guys are like on both sides of the country, and I'm in the middle.
What was the weather like where you are today, Scott Sykora? Like 80?
It was raining and in the mid 50s, so
Ugh.
it's been a icky day.
That's terrible.
Icky day.
Icky. So what else is new, Matt? You got some TikTok Tuesday. Your YouTube stuff seems like it's doing extremely well. You're doing viewer submitted pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you sleep?
Not really. No, a couple hours a night. Are you supposed to
really?
sleep?
Because I mean, you just have so much going on. It's just unreal. Like, and you still have a full-time job, and you're just a maniac.
It's true. Yeah, I do a little, and I'm doing a little side. I've been doing probably 2 years now, a little side project with a company that does like sport stuff. So we do their like a baseball podcast with Logan from the Thursday show, which has been a lot of fun as well.
And y'all
I
just
need to
pre-record
pop
that one.
out for 1 second.
Okay.
So I will be right back.
Okay. We'll be here
Scott
waiting for
McLear
you.
leaving us.
Yeah.
He's out.
He'll be
He's
right
got
back.
His Beardcaster logo up there and everything. He's ready. Oh, he left.
He left. Power outage, but nothing crazy new. Like winter time, just try to crush as much stuff out as I can in this time, so that way when dad life gets hectic with sports and nicer weather and camping and stuff like that, then I have time to be able to enjoy all that, But yeah, I don't know. There's probably something new that I don't know, but
who knows, man? It's just like I said, you're always doing something.
Yeah, and then the one time I was the backup punter for the Buffalo Bills. Andrew wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but
he told. Oh, look at that.
It didn't really work out. It turns out I can't really kick a football that far.
So is that your football team, the Buffalo Bills?
Nope.
Who's your professional football team?
I'm a Pittsburgh guy, as you can see with the Pittsburgh Pirates, Steelers, Penguins.
I just figured since Buffalo was so close, that would be your,
You would think. I think I grew up with everybody liking them, so I was like, I'm going to find somebody that nobody likes.
That's right, yeah.
Still,
I mean, that makes sense. There's always got to be that one kid. Like one of my best friends, his entire family's Alabama, like through and through, and then his Roll Tide, and then his little brother likes Kentucky for no reason. I mean, even Kentucky football, which makes no sense because I grew up in Kentucky and we didn't even like Kentucky football. No. We were all Alabama fans growing up and just Kentucky basketball. But
yeah, that's the way to go. I went to Kentucky a couple of times for work, and that's the same thing. That horse racing and bourbon.
Yep, Kentucky basketball, horse racing, and bourbon. That's it.
Oof, that bourbon they gave me when I was down there a couple of times, man, wild.
You could do like a whole bourbon touring trail. I don't know. It's like hundreds of miles, I think, and you go to like 12 breweries or something like that, or whatever the whiskey or bourbon places are. Not breweries, but
distilleries.
Whatever. There you go. That's the word. I'm looking for. Beards for beer.
A lot of wineries where I'm from. A lot of wineries.
And Kentucky also has chicken.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also chicken.
There was some dish down there that I tried that I can never remember. It was really good. It was like chicken or ham or something with like covered in like cheese and a special sauce, like a yellow sauce or something. They said it was very Kentucky, and I tried it and it was really good. And I don't know what it was.
Burgoo?
Maybe. I don't know. I just went to this fancy Marriott and I was like, I want the Kentucky experience. And they're like, okay, I'm going to give you this bourbon, this beer, and this food. Are you allergic to anything? And I was like, don't think so. And then they just rolled out this, and it was this. It almost was like a chicken cordon bleu, but I don't think it was chicken, and it wasn't breaded. It was really good.
Or was it cordon bleu?
It wasn't cordon bleu. It had its own name. I have no idea what it was.
I also don't know what this is. Does anyone in the chat know what Matt McLear ate in Kentucky? Hot brown?
I don't know. Let me look up what a hot brown looks like.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was that.
Hot brown. That must be like, where were you at in Kentucky?
Lexington.
That sounds like a Lexington thing.
Yeah, I went down there because back in the day, I worked for Lexmark, and that's their headquarters. So I was a printer guy, and yeah, I think it was a hot brown.
Everybody's saying hot brown. I don't know. I'm a bad Kentuckian. I've been gone too long.
It's okay. It's just more or less turkey, a sauce, and bacon, and some cheese or something. Did you know that it was originally created at the Brown Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, or Louisville, by
Louisville.
Fred Schmidt?
You got to just roll everything together. Louisville.
Louisville.
There you go. That's it.
See, we have a place that's spelled just like that, but up here they call it Louisville.
There's one in Georgia that goes by the same way, Louisville, Georgia.
Yep.
Like, that's weird. There's also a place in Georgia. It's spelled Martinez, but they call it Martinez.
Isn't that weird? Like how you can go to different places and people say it. Like if you were to, how would you say something that's probably W-E-I-R? That's not like a weird thing. Like it's
right. Weir or wire.
So that's people up here call it wire, but it's clearly in my eyes weir.
Yeah, because the E's first.
But everybody that I know around here calls it's eel wire, and it's like it should be eel weir, but just weird, different generate. You know what I mean? Different areas pronounce things. Sometimes.
Yeah, well, everybody in Kentucky says things correctly.
Yeah.
This is Louisville. There it is.
You should put that on a t-shirt. Where are you from?
Dude, I mean, that's a super good idea. I guarantee that's probably already a shirt somewhere in Louisville at like, one of the gift shop thingies at, like the Louisville Slugger place or something. One of those deals probably has this shirt. It needs to be a black shirt with just that right here.
Doesn't seem to be out there. There's a lot of Lulu, but not.
Well, there you go.
Lulvul, not a thing.
See if Scott was here, he could already be creating a new shirt, but he left us. I don't know where he went. I don't know what's going on.
He was like, you know what? They talk about poop way too much. I gotta go.
Right. Well, I mean, I kept trying to bring this up, but I figured as soon as I did, he'd pop back in and mess it all up. But we can talk about poop, Matt McLear.
We can. I mean, I don't know if Scott would approve of that, so maybe we just do that. Stay away from it. We have our own time and place to talk about.
Okay, we're back to talking beards. So, how's your beard doing? I
think it's
your
good.
Mustache is looking amazing.
Thank you. It's getting there. Somebody hit me up in the like one of my comments the other day and like asking for like serious mustache questions because like they just couldn't find the happy medium. Like they even debated going whaler. And then they did the puke face after, and I was like, "Yeah, let's maybe not go that because
don't go whaler. Let's just figure this out."
Yeah, so I don't know. I offered some advice. They said they're going to try it, but they've been battling with shaved look. Then they said it looks stupid, and this and that, and I don't know. I was like, I like the bigger stashes.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
Do you guys remember that time Matt showed up at Nationals? I think he should do that again.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, I mean, when it's a little closer, it definitely is easy for me to get there.
So speaking of Nationals, I updated the beard calendar today. We don't have times and places and stuff, but we kind of got time. So Nationals has a date. What do you think about that? November 4th. What is going on my computer?
I don't know.
Just everything's going. The world's going weird right now,
dude. Like everything's just like I don't know if I lose this feed. I'm sorry. I don't know if my computer is going berserk or what's going on, but it's opening.
Don't touch anything. It's working.
It's working right now, so we'll just deal with that. But
welcome back, Scott. Where'd you go?
We'll talk about it after the show. It's a good story.
Oh man, Scott had to go poop.
Yep.
Nope.
He did. Talking poop with Scott Sykora. You should have took the mic in there with you, and we could have just had like a live play-by-play.
He's like, nope, no talking poop for this guy.
We'll do that on the next episode of Talking Poop. We'll just like put some mics in Scott's bathroom, and we'll just wait for him to go in there, and then we'll just hit live as soon as he's in there, and then we'll just commentate with like speakers, and it'll be a whole thing.
Still waiting for people to raise money for a new freaking chair for me because I'm just really about ready to throw this one.
I'm sitting in a chair from the balcony.
I got this one for like $50.
50 doll hairs, Scott Sykora.
Send you a link.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Matthew, let everyone know once again where you're from, I'll post the link again in the chat for the coloring book if anyone wants to check that out, or the new hit book that you just released.
Where's Yuban
Whakinov?
Whakinov? I'm glad you finally got it.
I know. It was funny.
By the way, we just came up with like a really $1 million idea for you. We need you to create a shirt that is LULVUL for Louisville.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get back to it. Here it is, Scott. So
Louisville. Where are you from? I'm from Louisville, or I heart Louisville.
I can say it right now, Louisville.
There it is.
So if you put that on a shirt, I think it would do really well. That was a production or a good idea that we had while you were gone. But yeah, I'll get out of here. You guys got a lot to talk about in 20 minutes. I'm Beard Laws. I guess you can find me everywhere. Where am I from? I was born in Texas, live in New York.
There you go. Roll Tide.
It's Roll Tide. It's cold.
Thank you, Matt McLear.
And maybe I'll be at a beard everybody allegedly in April. Apparently, there's one kind of near me, so I have to go. Right?
Syracuse, New York, in April.
Yeah, and there's one in Watertown, and I was so excited. I saw it on thebeardcalendar.com, and but apparently it's one where they shave and then they see who can grow it back the quickest in 3 months.
Yeah, don't participate in that one.
No, I'm not going to do that one, but I might show up to it still.
Yeah, still go show up, go see it. It's close to you, but yeah, we'll see you in Syracuse, New York for sure.
Hell yeah! All right, well, thanks for having me, and we'll be back for some Talking Beard news.
All right, good luck tonight, Matthew. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys, good luck too. Break a leg.